Baboom.
Okay. Welcome to the Over Under Through podcast. Oscar Myles, creator of Shermy's Forest, the big new web series sweeping the generation. It's huge. I'm honored to have you here today, and we finally been able to work something out. There's
Hello.
been a lot of behind the scenes mix-ups.
Yes.
I've been fucking up the time, but
It is an honor to be here.
yeah.
Finally.
Hell yeah. Do you want to introduce you primarily animate a series, but you also make music, and we'll get into that. But
Yes.
do you want to give a little
sure.
synopsis of your series, Shermy's Forest, on YouTube?
I can. Shermy's Forest is a show about a little wizard named Shermy, who I voice, who goes on like little adventures with his friends, and there's like some characters in it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I'm a big fan.
I don't know.
It's Blender,
Yeah.
right? Grease pencil.
Exactly. Yeah, I
And-
do. I make it in grease pencil, and I put it all on VHS at the end.
Yeah.
So
Real
it feels
analog
like
shit.
yes.
And one of my questions here is like, why VHS aesthetic? Like, what does it mean to you? Is it purely like a visual thing, or is there something more enticing about it?
I think, it just makes like, I know in my case, like, it makes my cartoons look just better, I guess. Like the soft lines,
Yeah.
like it doesn't look as sharp and digital, but I guess I'm just nostalgic about it, even though it wasn't actually a part of my childhood because I grew up with DVDs. But it was like maybe, it's cool. It's cool. It's like it's cool to look back at something that was around, before me and go, this looks nice. I'm just gonna borrow it. I like 90s anime. I like a lot of that stuff I pirated, and it would be a VHS rip, and I guess I've just like I've watched like Evangelion all on the VHS rip, and it was like
That's
it was
so dope.
cooler. It's
I would watch Hamtaro.
it's just a vibe
on VHS. That was like one of the first. It was like it had some of the worst rips. Hamtaro. If you like look for like episode 1 of Hamtaro, it's like compressed digitally
Hamtaro?
and like do you know the show about hamsters?
No, like a Japanese show.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah. But
This is
there's
great.
something. Yeah,
I was listening to the last podcast, and Flying Squid, like they kept mentioning Dr. Wait, no, it wasn't Dr. The Max, which I was like, I know the Max.
But
And
I was
like,
actually about
can't
to
wait
mention
for
Dr. Katz because I think
Yes.
Shermy's Forest has a very similar sort of like with the
all
wiggly lines and the VHS.
wiggly lines and all the dialogue as well. It's just like characters interrupting each other and stuttering, which is
Yeah, I'm so curious on how you approach writing in Shermy's Forest because like parts of it feel so improvised or whatever, and there's almost moments where like dialogue doesn't match up with what's on screen, which I find really charming. That's like Midnight Gospel has that sometimes. Like in the newest episode, Beatrice goes like, "Oh, look at that tree! Its branches make me very like uncomfortable," but it's like a palm tree.
It's literally a palm tree.
And like Florian's
I
like
was
they're trapped in a cage, and there's a jar.
A lot of people, exactly. Yes, it's weird because the palm tree thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, that was a palm tree," but it's like a plum. And I was trying to reference that prehistoric tree that there was like a meme about it, which is like, if you see this tree, you're fucked. It was
Awesome.
And but that's totally from me changing my mind as I go.
I love that.
I write it all in Notion, like, which I could just use Google Docs, but Notion kind of lets me keep them all in this page, which like anyone that I've given the link to that page could easily leak all the scripts. I just sit there and write it line by line what's happening. I don't really draw much. I draw like maybe in my notebook a little bit when I have to design a character.
So the
but
dialogue
there's
is
no
all scripted. It's not.
yeah, it's all scripted, and then
Whoa.
once I'm no, wait, once I'm
Okay. Okay.
recording, then
Okay.
I realize it sucks, and then we sort of like, or like the voice actor won't know what to say, so they'll say something
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
because they'll just see like spelling errors, and they'll be like blah blah blah, and I'm like, that was perfect, that was so spontaneous.
That's dope. You've got some like great
Yeah,
voice actors on your hands then, if they're able to like.
absolutely. I
Yeah.
like to get I just get my friends and I get them to do their real voice as
Yeah.
much as possible,
Yeah.
and yeah, I feel like when I get people to send me stuff, like it sounds a little scripted unless they're like used to doing the
Yeah.
voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some more funner voices later on though. I appreciate like Milosh with the like
Milosh.
somewhat Californian but like trying to
And
put it on.
that's the same guy as Florian as well.
Yeah. Whoa. Maybe
Whoa,
there's something
okay.
there.
The funny thing is I can't hear the difference because I'm like, I don't know, I'm silly. But the comments have been like, that is the worst accent I've ever heard, and I'm like,
I
yeah,
love
true.
it. I love it.
Yeah, it's
As
strange.
someone with a bit of a fucked up accent, I've heard. I appreciate it. And the Californian accent is like ridiculous. Like it somehow seeped
great.
into everywhere, but it's like sounds so fucked up. But it's like they make all the movies, so we hear it so much.
Exactly.
We should get to butcher it.
In a way, it's like I have a theory that all the Australian films are bad because the Australian accent doesn't work unless it's like a authentically Australian story, like something like Two Hands or Strictly Born. Those are two very good. They're the only two Australian films that I accept, like other than like maybe Big Les, but that's not a film.
I was
Like
gonna
the
ask if you have any like local Australian influences, because I feel like you see a lot of indie animation coming out of Australia, like even currently.
Because we have to hide our faces because our acting is so bad.
That's so funny.
Yes, I am a big Michael Cusack fan. It kind of feels like when I admit to liking these people, it's like I'm giving all the commenters like the power. Like it is Midnight Gospel, Big Les, but it is those things. Big Les, Michael Cusack stuff. Like I'm a big fan of the YOLO series. on Adult
YOLO,
Swim. Like the underrated
YOLO vibes. I love YOLO.
Yeah, and I mean, like Felix Colgrave, he's Australian.
I didn't know he was Australian somehow.
Yeah, well, because those films are like silent and stuff.
Yeah,
well,
that checks out.
Yeah, those are cool. I'm gonna be blank for now on the others.
Yeah,
it's mainly just about like it's mainly just like sort of the rest of the Australian aspect of the show is like definitely from just people I know, like the town I grew up in. All the old men are like Mike Celium, like they will reminisce too much.
Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of that. There is sort of like these older men, and I think it's even acknowledged, like, are we just gonna go from wizard to wizard? What are we doing? Like,
but I grew up in a town, well, not in a town, but near a town in the bush called Nimbin, which is like the weed town of like the country. Like it's like a tourist destination for having a weed festival every year called Mardi Gras.
Fire.
And it's like a hippie town, and there's a lot of old people who reminisce about the 70s there. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love the like stories of like, I moved down in here, like must have been 74 or 75. It's great. It's like, who asked?
Who asked? Exactly that.
They'll just talk. So you grew up in Australia, but like, would you say that you get influence from like your local scene, like? Because you play music, right? You're in a band. The name of your band is Liminal. Yes.
Yeah. I think less so like maybe the art that comes out of here, but definitely the people. Like I'm super inspired. Like the Shermy's Forest is definitely just like me and my friends.
Hell yeah.
Like we are that awkward and
Yeah. Yeah.
in real life, and yeah, like growing up in the bush. But I think I haven't got like any animator mates over here. We've got a cool little music scene though. There's some good bands. I'll shout out Masochist. They're like older than us, but they're like a feminist punk band.
Hell yeah.
Solomon, who does the
Masochist.
voices. Yes, exactly. And like, yeah, the guy from like the drummer, he has like a rehearsal studio here. I live in Lismore now, and yeah, it's cool bands. Media Puzzle, they are the band of Solomon and Tom, who voiced the Sun and Mike Celium and Milosh and Florian. They're in a little egg punk band called Media Puzzle, but they've moved to Melbourne recently.
Did you do a music video for them, Media Puzzle or something?
Yes, recently.
Yes,
Yeah. I've done 3 videos for them. Like 2 of them were a while ago, but that's really cool. Yeah, there's some things.
Oh yeah. And would you say like being a sort of what do you play guitar or are you on vocals guitar?
Both.
Dope.
Yeah, I've recently like became sort of lead of Liminal, which I'm in with my brother Aleko. And yeah, we've been working on a new album which is coming out later this year, which is we're really excited about. It's kind of like a bit Mr. Bungley, a bit yeah, I shouldn't talk too much about it because it's secret.
Yeah. This is part of this interview is part of like the media rollout that musicians do.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyone that is listening. Yeah, we're putting out a single, I think next week. Or
dope.
I'm terrible with like what's actually going on.
It sounds like you're on top of it. How would you say that making music, like, would you say there are any philosophies that go from like working in one medium that like apply to like telling stories in animation and stuff? Like, do you have anything that carries over, or do you think of them as like 2 separate things?
I think I'm more of like, I'm less involved in like the music production side of Liminal. Like I more just learn the parts and play them at the moment, I think. But in terms of like our influences, like what Aleko is into and stuff, like it's always a range of things, not just music to music, films to music. Yeah, like Shermy's Forest is super inspired by sort of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards concept albums as well.
Yeah.
Like Polygon Dwanaland and stuff, like you know, sort of the weird fiction, like that really inspired me when I was younger. But then vice versa, like our new album will be, this is why I'm avoiding it because it's about the new album, but it's super inspired by this documentary by Adam Curtis called Hypernormalization, which is like a political sort of documentary kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah, so there's like a crossover there, I suppose. I don't know.
I'm very interested in like the interplay between like music and animation, because I found like, you know, like I think improvisation is so much more like expected and accepted in music, whereas in animation they expect like it's very drilled in to you to like storyboard stuff and like do things exactly as they say. And so
it's going again, like it's always a big deal if you improvise in animation. Like you'll get famous.
Yeah. it's fun. It's like, I don't think I've heard like it, and it seems to be something that we are exploring as a generation currently. Like I find that I also have like I think I have a similar process where like I have a script, but like my voice actors are like my editors, and we'll say like this sucks. That's
the same with me. Like I don't realize how bad it is or how good it is until someone reads it out.
Yeah.
And then, and then they add their own thing. It's funny because you're going to Cal Arts, which is very cool. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Since Vune, all the Cal Arts films have wobbly lines and warped out backgrounds. That's something I noticed. Because I remember like animated shorts used to be like, they used to be popular because it was like, it's about a silly dog, or it's about when you don't want to wake up in the morning, or something. I don't know.
That's like very like Frederator sort of like.
Yeah, the kind of thing that would blow up on YouTube was like not super weird, and I feel like since then it's been really weird and really good.
And way more personal stories. I think that's great.
Yes.
I think like previously, because people had to have teams, like personal stories kind of had to get boiled down and sanitized a little in order to tell these stories, and now you can make them alone and sort of
absolutely.
have your pure
it's not
vision.
just, and the story behind the artists isn't that they got a grant or that they were like, I'm going to make my perfect student film and get it in all the film festivals. It's, I've been on my drawing tablet since I was 14, and this is what 6 years in looks like. And it's really great that
it's exciting.
All the authentic mixed media shit is coming out.
Like, so you post your show on YouTube. What are your reasons behind putting it up on YouTube and not putting it somewhere a little less accessible, like Vimeo, or like hosting it on its own site? Like, you want people to see it?
Yeah, I just want everyone to watch it. And then like, same with, it's on Internet Archive. You can download the files.
That's so dope.
Like,
it's very Internet Archive. It feels like it was like found.
Yeah, I want people to find it. I want it to, I don't think I have the skills yet anyway to like be like, oh, I'm going to sell my show, to a network or something like that. I'm just like, I need to get it out. And I'm so lucky that people are watching it. Like, I remember the day it was blowing up because episode 1 just kind of took off.
Yeah. It
was like, I got like 600 views, and I was like, that was already enough. That morning that I posted, I was like, oh my God, like I'm going to do, because my plan was that I was just going to keep making it after school. It was my school project, Shermy's Forest,
Dope. It's really ballooned since then. Like that first episode was like 4 minutes, and now it's like 10-minute episodes. And like, I guess there's a struggle that I've noticed with web series is that like you'll get a ton of views on the first episode, especially if it's labeled pilot, because pilot is so in right now as a phrase.
100%.
But it's so difficult to keep people coming back, especially like with the algorithm.
100%.
And
you got to put those titles first, like episode title, and then it's got to be like a clickbait. I don't know. But that's the thing. It's hard as well because you get like a couple months to make each episode, which like that's an ideal situation for me because I procrastinate way too much. But like you get this really long ass amount of time, and in the meantime your favorite YouTubers have done a video every week. Like you don't get time to also figure out what is happening as well. I think like it's hard to figure out where the audience is coming and going. So that's why short form content's kind of good, like clipping. But it's its own thing.
It feels like it uses like a different part of my brain to do that. Like,
and it's a different outcome.
Like
way
like
less people are going and watching it. It's
like you make the show, but you're also like on the advertising team.
I just got into clipping recently, and I put like a really long description on it. Like, and I wrote Shermy's Forest brackets 2024, so it looks like it's like a clip from a TV show rather than me promoting my own work.
Yes, it can never be your own work. Like the algorithm, like people hate that for some reason.
They hate that. And
if you're posting on Reddit, also, you have to say like, my friend made this cartoon or whatever.
Yes, exactly. And when you Google Shermy's Forest, it's like 4 Reddit posts by me being like, this is my shirt.
Awesome.
It's so embarrassing. But yeah, when I'm farming attention through these clips, I feel like a crazy person because it's like they're not even going and watching the show. Like, I'm just like,
yeah.
so what am I doing?
Yeah. I guess
It's funny.
it's just like about reminding people over and over. Like, I don't
Reminding
think people are like
It's
maliciously
advertising.
going like, I don't want to watch that. They're always like, I want to watch
Yeah.
that. And then they forget instantly because they're scrolling to the next thing.
Yeah.
So like,
which is like the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
About like ethically, and it's like
yeah.
in terms of what I want to be doing, like I want to be watching shows
Yeah.
on Internet Archive. I don't want to be
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
on Reels.
Yeah. But I'm the same. I
It's
do
very
that. And
addictive.
I appreciate when my mutuals do post clips because it's like, it really gets me to
Yeah.
do it. Like,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
because you
Yeah,
get
and who
one
am I
notification
kidding?
on YouTube, like you're subscribed to this person, you get one notification, it's like between all the other stuff, and then like you lose it,
Yeah.
and you need to be, you know, there's so much stuff all the time, so many videos.
Yeah, and I think when you see something on a reel anyway, it is actually more captivating. Like when I see a film recommendation on a TikTok,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, oh, I'll check it out because it's
Yeah, add it to like
You know.
the letterboxed watch list or whatever.
yes, you get that fear of missing out
Yeah,
on things.
yeah,
It's interesting.
think-
I've only just started,
yeah.
with
I
the
think
clipping.
like it's one good thing about short form content. First off, like, because we're animators, we already have like a leg up over the musicians because there's like a visual aspect to our work, so you can just post
Yeah.
a clip
Absolutely.
and it stands out more amongst everyone who's just like posting videos of their faces. But
Also, music, if you make a reel, like me and my brother talk about this a lot because we freak out. You know, we're signed to a label and a manager. And
I did not know this. Congrats. That's huge.
we it's been going on for like a couple of years. You know, we've been worrying about how to market our music because obviously there's more pressure than just like what you sort of authentically try to do. And when musicians do TikToks about their music, I feel like it's so easy to spoil the meaning of the music. Like if you do
yeah.
a TikTok about it, it's like I watch bands being like, you know, I'm bringing back like
Yeah.
hard rock in this
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah.
And I go like, you know, you've just spoiled like the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Or this song is about when you're such and such blah blah blah. And it's like you ruined it.
You
Just stop
ruined
now.
it.
Like maybe it'll blow up, but
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
not. It becomes about blowing up rather than
Yeah.
like, you know,
I think
like
you've almost got to make it so that like the reel or the TikTok or whatever is like an art piece in and of itself.
Yes.
And like instead of making it an ad, it's just like you've got to be okay with that being the only thing someone might see and like treat it with that
Baboom.
integrity, like, and respect.
yes, it has to be that. You have
Yeah.
to like because you got to look at the big bands and you go,
Yeah.
you know, they're not out here being like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I did so and so.
Yeah,
Come with me
yeah.
to do a so and so song,
Yeah.
and then you know, a year from there,
Yeah.
like the life cycle of, you know, even a trend being popular or something now is so short.
Yeah.
It's like, whew,
Yes, it's so short. I'm seeing like
it's so short.
half week long memes, like memes that are done that
Yeah.
we don't have good memes anymore.
And if a meme is your niche, if it's your only thing, like that's it. You've set your lifespan to
Yeah.
like 2 months or something.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
think I was thinking about like people that made memes in like 2021.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll never see them again. Because it's like,
Yeah.
because that was their little thing. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm never going to make parody animations.
I
Yeah.
made a Labubu animation. It didn't last, but I'm like proud of how it looks. But I
remember
can't like
you put
repost it.
You put it on your story being like,
I did.
you being like, I'm trying this. I know what I'm doing.
I literally made it in like one day. I was like in some sort of like fugue state. I was seeing Labubus everywhere. Like I went out onto the street. I was seeing Labubus like in like corner stores, and I was like, shit, I need to get on this. It did not
Yeah.
get views. Like it flopped because I think people could
That's-
tell I was being cynical as well. Like
Yeah. For
I
sure.
don't know.
Hey, it's also good though. I still respect it when people pull off a good parody. I just know it's a slippery slope. Like it's an
Yeah.
addiction, you know.
Yeah.
I think I'd get addicted to making like parodies if I started.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened with all the Newgrounds. Like people
If you could break your
parody.
rules, what would you make a parody of?
Well, this is the thing. I might end up making a parody animation
Yeah.
one day. Oh, because something will come up like a Labubu.
Yeah.
I'll have my
Yeah.
Labubu moment where I'm like, "Fuck, this needs to go." I don't know. I actually wanted to animate some cute plants over the Plantasia album.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
What's
That's
his
not a
name
parody,
again? The
though.
old synth guy.
Mort Garson.
Yes. With guns.
Yes.
That guy, like, animators love him. I don't know what it is. I think it all sounds like a soundtrack to, like, Gumby or something. So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I remember I was going for a walk with my friends and we were listening to Plantasia on the Bluetooth
awesome.
speaker, and then
Ooh. Bluetooth speaker
it
on the
goes into
walk.
these-
That's nice.
on the walk.
Yeah.
But we were like running across the road, and then like the climax of the song happens, and I was like, okay, this is like really corny now because it's like we're in some like British TV drama about friends.
Yeah.
Maybe I would do, I don't know. I'm bad at also like replicating people's styles, so that's another. Like I'm a very it's my art style kid that drew anime. You know, it's like I don't need to develop. It's my art style.
You got the noodle limbs in your characters. You got
yes.
That's
that corner
that's a
that
keystone, I think, of the Shermy's Forest art style, at least.
absolutely. It'll never change. You know, my plan is to do this until I'm like maybe 30, and I'm like, okay, this is so embarrassing. It's like I'm still drawing noodle characters.
Yeah.
Nah, not really. I'll learn to draw one day.
Yeah. You can draw. I don't know. I did. You know, it doesn't have to be a whole thing. Figure drawing classes are kind of fire. Like they're awkward. Have you ever been to figure drawing?
No,
They're cool.
I've never been. Do you like? You've just like paid to go to a figure drawing?
Yeah.
Thing?
And it's like in mornings. I went for a little bit and then I stopped, but it's like I found myself enjoying drawing like a lot more afterwards because I was really stuck in a rut drawing the same stuff, and then like that just kind of got me out of my comfort zone because I'm not really like artistically trained in a traditional sense. Like I'm all doing shit my own way, which gets samey. And
do you think that like drawing like, you know, in a real life setting like that kind of like it kind of helps with the discipline a lot more, I guess, because there's more pressure to just do it.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I feel like
I mean, there
I've
were also
tried-
other people as well, like, and they were all like 10 times better than me. So it's like it's really humbling as well.
That's cool though.
Yeah,
Maybe I should look into that.
yeah.
There would be something like that in my town.
Yeah, definitely. They're everywhere, and it's like it gets you out of your comfort zone, and it gives you like vocabulary to work with as well. Like it's like studying a dictionary or some shit. But I'm not
like
one of those learn the rules before you break them. I think that's stupid.
No,
like
clearly not. Like, but the beautiful thing about your work is that you've just fucking done everything. Like you've just gone, like it's all there. It's insane.
I want to do more stop motion. That's my goal.
Yeah, that'd be
Would you
sick.
ever explore stop motion?
I did. I started with stop motion when I was a youngster. Like I was Wallace and Gromit was like the first animation. Like,
would you do a Wallace and Gromit parody? Like they're stoners.
Well, I'm never gonna explicitly put weed in my cartoons because it ruins it. Yeah, it's been done. Yeah. Like Big Les, they did it enough.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, me and my dad watch your show and we just pause it. And I'm like, see this? See all this?
Whoa.
Like, I'm like, look at the sky. It's moving in this shot and then it's still in this one.
Yeah. That's an honor. Thank you. Oscar's dad.
It blew my mind. Because I started trying to make a 3D model and it just, like I still can't comprehend the amount of respect that went up for what you and like Molbat and like the 3D people in my mind do, because I'm like,
It looks
I
so
used to
good,
just be
though.
like,
It's like so
thank you.
stylized in like a really satisfying way.
I
Like,
think it's also going to make me better at drawing Shermy, because it's like once I know what he is now as well.
yeah, that's like those comic artists that will make like a clay figure of their characters to like draw it from different angles.
Mm-hmm.
Are you into any comics? Do you read any?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm more of like a manga guy. Like I love Dragon Ball, Akira. What else? I really loved those Quilioth, I think, comics. Some indie
Rings a
artists.
bell.
I started reading Meg and Al, or what?
Yeah.
Meg and Mog.
Yeah.
Fucked
Those
up.
are fun. I was gonna ask, obviously, because it's like Tasmanian. Simon Hanselman.
Yeah, that made me even more concerned, because I was like, what, they've got Australian accents and they're doing all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
what, they're Owlbogans? Like, oh no.
Yeah.
So that I started reading that this year, and that's fun. Just on
Fire.
Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Quilioth series by Prismatic Cavern.
Okay.
Really good comic, like 70s, like it feels like I'm reading like old, like, but yeah, comics. I started with comics, like in terms of making them. Like I used to read the Adventure Time comics in class.
Yes.
Because that was like what they had at my school.
Yeah. Damn, they had that cool ass school. The Adventure Time comics.
Scott Pilgrim as well. I love the Scott Pilgrim comics.
Yeah.
And like Nekojiro. I don't know if you know about those cats.
I don't. But I'm honestly surprised that there's so much like manga and anime influence.
Yeah, I think for comics it's been more that route.
Yeah.
Same with animation. I don't know. They just do a lot of cool, weird stuff.
They do. And I think like they work with smaller budgets better in Japan, possibly. Like there are so many fun like limited animation techniques that's used in anime.
Yeah, 100%.
That are useful to draw from, because there's really, you got to like learn how to work with.
It's kind of like maximalism, because the economy was great in the 90s for that. And so they made a lot of stuff. Like I feel like they had more variety, whereas I feel like American TV is so much more like selective. It's like, this is going to be the thing that people watch.
Yeah. I'm so curious to see how American TV goes with like all the animated pilots and stuff that are being made for free by like independent studios. Like everyone wants to be the next Netflix, like buying up a digital circus. And it's...
Digital circus.
It's honestly not bad. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like the writing gets better.
I thought I had two people do it, adult Amazing Digital Circus roleplay on my website chat, and I had to delete the chat off my website. I was like so appalled.
You run a website. I forget. This is a brand new avenue for discussion. That is fucking insane. You had the Pomni ERP in the shirt. That's so unfair to you as an administrator.
But I was like, this is what I get for like marketing to, you know, the weird gay
No,
audience.
I felt it was like my duty to watch the Amazing Digital Circus, because it's like it's a very similar demographic that I'm trying to tap into. Like,
I checked it out.
Yeah.
I loved the smooth animation.
Yes.
I think it's not as dark as it could be.
Yeah.
But then I like respect to them, because there'd be so many 11-year-olds watching that show as well.
Yeah.
Which is like money, I guess.
As far as like, I think it explores some interesting concepts. It really feels like it's like hopping on like internet trends, which is maybe a little cringy currently. Like it's got like the back rooms and it's got like analog horror shit. But I think maybe when we
for
like
me,
look
it's like
back
back
on
rooms.
Like,
for me, it's like, it's hard when people do that. Hard for me to like get into it, because it's like, I'm a big fan of like David Lynch, who authentically does that shit. You know?
It's
so
not
like,
just like
I'm always like keeping an eye out for authenticity and stuff. Is like, you know, I'm very judgmental of things.
No, I think we really need to be judgmental currently, because I think everything is like, everyone wants to boil everything down to like a visual aesthetic and like a visual aesthetic only.
So much.
Like,
everything's getting stripped of meaning. Like, because it's like, this is, you know, something core. Like calling things something core.
I'm having to market my shit as like weird core and dream core and shit, because I put it in the hashtags and it's worked. But like, it's more than that.
At what cost?
And I've been like reflecting on like Fruitiger Aero as an aesthetic that people have been speaking about, and like the parallels between that and Vaporwave. And it almost feels like the millennials beat us with Vaporwave, because there's like more there with Vaporwave. There's like a criticism of consumerism with Vaporwave, whereas like Fruitiger Aero as a music genre and a visual aesthetic, it's kind of just like pretty pictures, like this is the future we were promised, like in a desktop wallpaper.
So corny.
I know, it's like, and I think we've got to step it up as a generation if we want to beat the millennials, which is the ultimate goal.
Which is making authentic, funny cartoons, you know, which you're doing flawlessly. And
you too. You
know. Oh, look at us. This is so true. This is you know, we can't strip things of their meaning just by oversaturating the internet with it. We've got to be more, I think people need to slow down a bit more.
Yeah, be more
which
intentional.
in itself became a trend on TikTok, was like the analog bag.
But that's not real.
And then it's died down, you know. It's not real. Because it's like you're posting a picture of your digicam with a phone. Like, what do you
Ooh, that's honestly a fire. I've never thought about that. The idea of like holding a digicam in front of the phone.
Yeah. Just take pictures of it, you know.
Yeah.
I follow Jesse Moynihan's Patreon, and it's crazy hearing him talk about like how hard it is just to get stuff like greenlit, or
I missed Jesus too.
Listen to.
I had it in my watch later.
Oh no!
You know, like Jesus too. I had it in my watch later forever, and I was so excited for it because I'd been following the project, and I was waiting for like a night with my like friends to like watch it all together. And then the night that we finally get together to watch it, it was the night that it was taken down.
Oh man,
it's tragic.
That's a shame. It's on his Patreon.
Damn. Okay.
You could fork out the little fee and then cancel. Yeah. But it'll come back. It'll come back.
Yeah, it will. And I think that's also good. Patreons supporting people. That it's
Forming is my favorite comic out there.
Forming. That is. I was actually going to bring that up when we were speaking about comics. I've been meaning to get tapped into Jesse Moynihan's solo stuff. I like a lot of interviews with him. He's like a very interesting guy to listen to speak. He's into like the prog rock scene or something. This is an interview talking about interviews.
Any Jesse Moynihan interview is welcome in my world. he's
Jesse Moynihan, tap in, get on my podcast.
Are you gonna get him on your podcast?
I think I'm trying to like highlight people who haven't been interviewed before, because I don't. Have you been interviewed?
No. Yeah. I'm really nervous. It's really hard, actually.
It doesn't come off that way. I'm very nervous. And I think it's so great giving animators specifically the space to like talk on their shit, because I'm always the most interested in hearing that as an animator.
I'm going to think of things to say on this podcast for like 6 months now.
Well, hopefully this will open the floodgates to a couple more interviews coming out.
That would be wonderful.
From other people. I've made it through all my questions.
I think I wrote some notes on like stuff that I'm keen on.
I'd love for you to just speak on
how do you okay, I've got a question for you. How do you make
the tables?
How do you make the tables? How do you make the like the wrists do this on the models?
These are like super technical questions.
You don't actually have to tell me. I can keep researching, but Blender is killing me. Like I'm so impatient with tutorials. I have ADHD, and it's like,
I think most of the time I just like will cheese it for the camera. Like it's never, if you actually zoom out, it never looks good, and it never looks like a real pose, and like the topology gets fucked and twisted.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, I'm gonna do some zooming in on your animations after
yeah.
this.
No, if you zoom in, you see tons of clipping and tons of stuff. But I'm of the belief, like someone, I think it was like Doodley, who said that like 3D animation is just another way of making 2D images. So like there are no rules
Just-
for how it should work until like it's rendered down into pixels.
For sure.
So-
yeah, you can like fake it until you make
Yeah,
it type
you can
shit.
use like shape keys to just like fix the geometry for that one frame. That's also why I animate without it being like interpolated. I animate like the jittery frames because
Yes,
it's easier
that's
to
what I'll
fix
be
stuff
doing.
that way. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's huge.
Yeah, because I'm planning on making some like short 3D things
Dope.
with Shermy in them, like
Yeah.
one-off
Yeah.
episodes,
Hell yeah.
specials. Yeah, I think it's tricky. How'd you learn 3D stuff? Like, how'd you get into that?
I did the donut way back in like I like it was like 2017, so I was kind of young.
Nice.
I actually wanted to learn like SFM at the time because I wanted like that's like Source Filmmaker, that's the Valve
Yeah.
like Team Fortress
I know
2
that one.
animation software, but my computer couldn't run it. For some reason it was like just chugging. So I did the donut and it worked really well
nice.
back then. But low-key Andrew Price, he's been saying some bullshit. Like the donut guy.
Andrew Price.
He makes the donut and he's just been very pro AI lately. Like so I don't know how to
that's so
I don't know if
sad.
I don't know if I
Because
can
that is
recommend
such a
donut.
cope.
Yeah.
That is such a cope.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird seeing like some creative people fall into it because it's like, what are you doing? Like, you don't have to. Like, people are
Yeah.
still gonna watch your stuff if you keep putting hours into it.
I know. I do think he truly
crazy.
believes it. He's always been a slightly strange guy. There's a really funny old
that
clip
Hitler
of him.
joke at the start of the 2.0. I remember being like, this guy's a little edgy.
Yeah, there's like a clip of him where he says like, "Oh, I nearly said the F slur," but he said like he says it, and then he's like, "Ugh, remember that? I miss when we said that. Like, I don't miss what it means, but I miss getting to just say that." Like, what are you talking about? Show me how to make an anvil or whatever.
Yeah, this is the donut tutorial, not the digging
Yeah.
the holes tutorial.
Yeah. How do you reckon with? Because he's Australian. How do you reckon with sharing land with Andrew Price?
I'm terrified. All the precautions are taken.
That's good. That's good. Keep him out.
In Australia, we don't have guns, though. We have just the will.
Fists. Oh, fist. The will. Wow.
Yeah, I think. I learned in cracked Adobe Flash to start with.
Yeah.
And then I got into Linux, and then I was like, you can't use Flash on Linux.
Damn.
So I learned Blender that way. Because I'm
Do you have a Linux
big
machine
on-
right now?
yeah, at the moment. Yeah, I switched back to Windows for a bit, but I have a MacBook though.
Okay. Whoa. Flex. I've really been thinking about doing that whole plunge because I hate Windows, and like they're writing updates with AI now, which like made my MacBook crash and I had to reinstall Windows.
Yeah,
Not my
I haven't
MacBook,
even
sorry, my
updated to the
laptop.
switch to Linux. B, you should do it.
I don't know how to code, and it's
all this code.
Do you have to
just
really
get-
like? Is it true?
No, you
like
don't. No,
you
no,
don't
no,
have.
no. No, people. Okay. I'm so glad I get to talk about this.
Yes.
Linux. People that like Linux like operating systems, and they want to talk to you about operating systems, and they want to install operating systems, and they're crazy. But
Yeah.
people that download Linux Mint once
Yeah.
and hit update when it tells them to update are going to be just fine. And
Really?
you write, you write
I feel so
sudo
cradled.
apt-get install and then the name of your program if you want to install something. You go sudo apt update, if you want to update things, and then that's it. Those are the only commands you have to know in Linux.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. Because
So
I
you just-
don't like having to think about the operating system. I just want it to work. Like it's got
That's
to be
all
an
you have to do.
invisible layer. Wow.
Just download Mint Cinnamon and try it
Okay.
on an old laptop.
Mint Cinnamon.
And because all like I was surprised because you use only free software anyways.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's on Linux.
I do have the paid version of Does DaVinci work on Linux? Because that's kind of a must.
Oh yeah,
for
and
me.
because you're going to school as well, you might actually.
Yeah,
You should probably
maybe
get
it's
a
not
Mac.
a good idea.
You should probably buy a MacBook. This is a.
Yeah,
DaVinci works on Linux. Fire Alpaca does not.
that's okay. That's not a big deal breaker.
Yeah.
I do love Fire Alpaca though. That was one that I've been using. That was like one of the first softwares I was using because I couldn't get like Paint Tool Sci. That was the one that the Odd Ones Out recommended, which was a big part of getting into. I got this Blue Yeti because the Odd Ones Out said to get it when I was like little.
The Odd Ones Out.
I was like heavy into storytime animation when that was what like got me into the story. Like I think that's a big part of a lot of people our age. Kind of lines up.
It's great because it got us all into animation, but it's also funny to look back at it as it's kind of coming back though. I've seen some with better aesthetics. I've seen some cool channels, but it's funny to look at it as kind of like sort of the same thing as reducing things to aesthetics. Like it was sort of diluting and diminishing what animation on YouTube could be.
Yeah,
a little bit, like in hindsight.
But it was also like sort of shows like limited animation, like the way that they were able to like draw 2 frames but then interpolate between them with like a little bounce and like stuff like that. Like there's techniques like that I still use, but in
the
3D.
Fundamentals.
Yeah. Like there's like a 12 principles of animation. There's like a Richard Williams somewhere out
12.
there. We need to write this. The fundamentals. The bounce. The Tim Tom bounce.
Well, I think that's just that's squash and stretch, right?
I guess that's true, but there's a specific way that they did it that I still use. I don't know.
The 12, that all of the principles are known. There's no new discoveries to make.
One of them is like appeal, which is so stupid. Like, because that feels like a design principle to me. Like, it's just like, like do principle. Like appealing movement, but I don't think it has to look good. Like, what about like rave visuals? I guess it's like you don't need to follow them all, but I don't know.
I feel like it's like when you're designing a character. I agree.
Yeah.
What was it? Pilot Red Sun has probably invented a few new techniques there.
Yes.
With that stuff.
Yeah. I think he was doing a lot of crazy shit. It's so crazy, like coming across old channels that are like Pilot Red Sun but didn't like blow up. Have you seen Bart the General?
I've heard that. I'm gonna Google that.
Yeah, that's like a
General
weirdo online animation classic. And I think it is also Australian. You actually you need to tap into Bart the General.
That's in Watch Later. I found a cool animator. I think it was Pepoeke. I don't know how to say it. Pepoeke. Pepoke. I don't know. Very Pilot Red Sun-ish stuff. They're like a furry. They do cool films.
I'm seeing, I'm learning.
Yeah. I'm a big advocate for whatever they've got. They just popped up in my feed recently and I was like...
And also Jack Stauber. Would you say you draw influence from Jack Stauber? Or is it just coincidental?
I kind of messed up the VHS question. Jack Stauber is the VHS.
Yeah.
That's where
I'm
I got
very
it.
interested in like the idea of VHS, like the fact that you're making something into like its physical like marks on a tape. Like there's something so beautiful that it really exists in physical space more than like it feels more quantifiable than like a digital.
It just looks so
file.
good. Like I just put it on a real VHS and it looks great, you know.
It's like everything is rainbowy. I'm the little line at the bottom in Shermy's Forest. My eye is like glued to that all the time. Like there's like a scanline error or whatever it's called.
I keep it in there. Yeah. And I keep
like
the soft borders.
Colors. Yeah.
Which kind of messes with the rounded border on YouTube, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because
that's not a big deal.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of chromatic aberration as well.
Yes.
Like when it's done naturally on a digicam or on a tape camera, you know.
Yeah.
No one's
I feel so guilty because I will digitally replicate these effects because like it's just sort of what I can do right now. But
You
I'm
should-
always
you're-
like, in a perfect world, I would find a way to do this physically and like refract my animations through a prism or some shit. Like,
you're doing like crazy maximalism stuff where it's like, and the cool thing is like, style is substance. Like you are like, obviously the story is really great too, and like the dialogue and everything, but you know, I really like that you're like saturating it with just like so much detail, and you know,
thank you.
it's immediately interesting. It's not just like, yeah, there's
I'd
like
love
no
to strip
holding
it back
there.
someday. Like I actually have a technical question for you.
Yeah.
Shermy's Forest, the line boil, is that done with the noise modifier in Blender, or is it redrawn? That's great.
Yeah.
Because it looks great.
It's I discovered that like in 2022, and I was like, Vune doesn't know about this.
Yeah, no, that is one of the reasons to switch to Blender, for that like great,
Exactly.
effortless line
It's
boil.
great. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
But I can see it in things now. Like, it's like,
Yeah, no, totally. I'm always keeping an eye out. But you don't have the telltale sign where it's like there's like a bit of a color leak sometime, where like the fill is wiggling separate from the lines. Like I can never spot that.
it happens to me.
It
Yeah.
happens.
You know
I never
why?
spot it.
VHS effect.
Damn. Damn.
When if you reduce that shit down to 480p and then you're blowing
Yeah.
it back up again, it's not going to show.
I would love to see. I guess I have seen like bits of the raw files because I watched your live stream that one time. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Do you put that
can-
on Patreon ever? Do you show the clean feed to the patrons, or yeah,
I do. I think so.
everyone
I don't know.
subscribe?
I'm trying to get better at doing Patreon, because like I think it's mostly people who are there just like for the support factor, but I do want to
Yeah.
like actually make
Yeah.
the benefits interesting.
Yeah,
It's like hard to get used to that.
I'm in the same boat because it's like, you know, like I said, you're being the animator, you're being the advertiser, and now you also have to be the behind the scenes guy. And it's like,
And it's
Yeah.
funny because people are obviously, the people who are your patrons are like the nicest people in the world, because
Yes.
they
yeah,
like, who does that, you know?
yeah, and
It's like,
I
and
wanna
so
do
they're
right
always
by
like, no,
them.
it's fine. It's like, so the feedback's never even that like genuine,
Yeah.
you know, I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Crazy shit. Animation.
cartoons.
Dr. Katz.
Yes, Dr. Katz, improvised dialogue,
And home movies.
home movies. Do you get pissed when people call you? I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming there have been Smiling Friends comparisons.
Oh yeah. I like Smiling Friends.
Yeah.
I hate all the comparisons, because I think I don't hate, like, people
Yeah.
can comment what they want.
Yeah, but it feels
But
weird.
I wouldn't, I now know never to compare in a comment section. Like, if I was
Yeah.
trying to like make someone feel good about something,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I like hearing what people have to say about, you know, the show. It's like-
Yeah, engage with it. Yeah,
It's
I
like,
think
can't
there's
you
got to be
see the-
some precedent for better commenting. I think. like,
yeah.
I
But it
always
sounds so,
try
like-
to comment at all, like on stuff, but a lot of the time I will just say like, "This is great. I love this. This is beautiful."
Yes.
Like I don't have the energy most of the time to write a big comment, but I wish I was one of those people. I'm hoping going to school
Yeah.
will give me the
Also, like-
vocabulary to comment on stuff.
Yeah, and then or you like write a big comment, and then you're like, if you like, you write a big comment about a good animation,
Yeah.
and then you feel kind of creepy. You're kind of like,
Yeah.
you know, what if they get scared of all the details
Yeah.
I've noticed?
But usually, like, that feels great. Like, that's my favorite thing to
Yeah.
receive. And I think it's
Yes.
just kind of like our generation wants to be nonchalant the whole time.
Yes,
We're always like,
for sure.
don't show
It's
your
exhausting.
hand. We're chill. We're the same. Everyone is the same.
Absolutely.
Oh, last comparison. We've been speaking a lot about comparisons, but you had
Neko
never
Sugar
seen
Girls.
Moomins before
Yeah. Oh my
designing
God.
Shermy.
Oh right, yeah, of course.
I fully see how the design could be arrived, but the first thing I thought when I saw the thumbnail on YouTube, I hate to compare now because this is exactly what you said you hate, but this is
I
a
think-
brand new take on the Snufkin archetype without a nose.
Yeah.
The nose isn't there, and it is different. The
He's
hair
got a
is
nose.
cooler. Yes,
He's
but
got
it's
a
not like
nose.
big like Snufkin's
Oh yeah, it's not
nose.
like a.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I go on Pinterest a lot, and I think I saw Snufkin on there before. I would have definitely seen him, but it's one of those things that your brain's like, oh, that's cool, and then you forget to follow up on it.
Yeah.
And then, I drew Shermy, and I knew I was going to make a film about him for school later that year, because you get kind of like a whole year to think about your major project. No one was doing it to do animations. It was just because I read the curriculum and was like, I could do an animation, couldn't I? And they're like,
awesome.
yeah, you could. Yeah, so it was just like me going, trying to find any excuse to make it. Like I did all art subjects,
Yeah.
just because, it worked out. Okay.
That's great.
Anyways, but yeah, I'm on Pinterest probably, and I saw him. And when I saw him, once I found out what Moomin was, I was so excited because it was like, because it was the show I was trying to make. Like,
there's a very similar vibe, especially like it's all on YouTube, like the show, and it's like got like lovely soft VHS rips. I like had a period where I was rewatching it. We had it on DVD when I was little.
It's
some
of
of the
beautiful
funniest
show.
dubbing in that show. It's like the English dub is ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's interesting because you were talking about Fruitica Aero before, and that's been my inspiration for the soundtrack. Because I like when I make the soundtrack in MIDI, just because I guess it's kind of like easy or something.
Yeah. I get a more retro vibe, like with the sound. It has like
the
cool
thing.
drum kits and stuff.
Like little drum machines. Yeah. Yeah, I guess like trying to make like Nintendo waiting music, but I guess it's not very like. You're right. It is a bit more raw and sort of.
Yeah. It's like it's almost like pulling from the same genres as Fruitica Aero, but like it ends up getting executed in a different way. Like there's that bossa nova vibe.
Yeah, I try and go for those like Nintendo-y bossa nova chords. Yeah.
It's fire. I love the soundtrack, especially episode 1's music. I really enjoyed it. That was something that stood out to me on the rewatch. I just rewatched it all, which I would also recommend if anyone's only seen it once. It's really good on rewatch.
For sure.
If you're listening to this
I freak out when I watch it because it's like there's literally a whole year in between it of just like me. Of my time. Great. And I'm like, is this it? Is this all?
I didn't realize that PD, I like only really, because I loved PD so much, the PD the Rock in the newest episode, and then I didn't realize how long they had been there. Like kind of, I forgot that they were like a episode 1 or 2 character.
It's the whole first so far of the show is kind of just one day in their lives.
Yeah.
Which is weird, But I should say, PD the Rock, the voice actor Charlotte, she makes very cool clothes. She has an account called Underbite Girl.
Yes, and, I actually
she makes
went and checked out
bikinis.
The Instagram.
Yeah, that's my brother's girlfriend. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No,
she's super silly.
She kills as PD. You can hear the smile and the voice. It's very great.
And she truly that is just like her, which is really great because it's often hard to get people to do a voice and be like, just talk like your normal self, and then they actually do it.
Yeah.
It's impressive. So
it's fire. I'm realizing now that I wish I had some sort of format in place that would like some sort of final question to leave people with. But I don't.
Wait. I have an idea. We can name like a niche cartoons until the podcast just fades away. Like we just
fading
be like,
out.
Cat Soup.
Bat City.
Neko Sugar Girls. Naya Neko Sugar Girls, I think.
Naya Neko Sugar Girls.
Have you seen that?
Yes. I have seen it. Maybe I'm due for a rewatch.
It's ridiculous.
I'll say Xavier Renegade Angel. It's less. It's no.
Fire.
Yeah.
I love that show. It's a little bit like.
It's age.
But goodbye forever, party.